This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, and upon the earth's expressive nations were perplexity, and the seas raised wrong." This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. Of the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, it reads of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there should be sedition among men, invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor their princes in the course of their actions to stand in their power. And this will go back a verse. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 15. For there should be a salaki, my apology. Let me read it again. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakar Kadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out from the JerusalemPost.com by TZVIJOFFRE, published August the 10th, 2023, and it reads, Lebanon at point of no return. Christian politician attacks Hezbollah. It says tensions spiked between Hezbollah and Christian parties in Lebanon after a deadly clash in a Christian village south of Beirut of Lebanon. It says the head of the Christian Calebet party warned Thursday that Lebanon has reached the point of no return after Christian villagers clashed with members of Hezbollah in a village south of Beirut. And it says Wednesday night, members of the Hezbollah identified as Ahmad Ali Kassar and a Christian resident of the village of Khalid identified as Fadad Bed-Jadi were killed in a clash that erupted after a truck belonging to Hezbollah overturned in the village. The Lebanese army stated that on Thursday the truck was carrying ammunition. Salakia, it had reloaded again, my apology. Continuing on with the reading. It says clashes that erupt after a truck belonging to Hezbollah overturned in the village. The Lebanese army stated that on Thursday that the truck was carrying ammunition, that army forces arrived at the scene after the clashes erupted to calm the situation and transported the munition to a military center. Continuing on with the reading. It says Hezbollah claimed that after the truck was overturned, it says members of the military persons in the area began throwing stones and firing at the truck, with the Hezbollah members responding with the shooting. The Khalid funeral took place on Thursday afternoon, and Bed-Jadi funeral is set to take place on Friday afternoon. And it says the incident is the deadliest clash between Hezbollah and Christians since the clash of Ud area of Beirut in 2021 has raised tensions between Hezbollah and Christian groups in Lebanon. Lebanon is a dangerous situation and we cannot continue like this, said Sami Girmani, a head of the Calebet party on Thursday. It says, "We know where it led us in the past," added Jamili in the apparent reference to the Lebanese Civil War from 1975 to 1990. Lebanon was wrecked by a civil war between the number of Christian, Shiite, Sunni, and Palestinian militia. The Quebec Party played a central role in the civil war as part of the Lebanese forces, which was opposed to the Shiite movement and Palestinian movements in the country. We know the value and difficulty of the war, and it is what we warn against in the groups of practice. These practice must know that the Lebanese are not easy prey, but rather a resist people who do not accept living without freedom and dignity, have struggled for thousands of years to preserve dignity and will not surrender, warned Jimla on Thursday. What if the truck has contained explosives and an incident led to a huge explosion and hundreds of people were killed? We are not prepared to coexist in an army military in Lebanon, and this will be followed by practice steps, opposition meetings, and decisions, expressed Jimla. We call on the opposition to move from the traditional methods of political action to another existing new and central entity. Lebanon is required to take exceptional decisions. It says Gimnar addressed members of his party, knowing that your party has moved to a new stage. Starting today, our struggle is existential and is no longer a traditional political struggle. The Free Patriot movement is led by Jabbar Bassa, Warren Salaki. Well, that was the last of that reading that. So I'm going to get back to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16 once again. And I'm going to start at verse 15. Then I'm going to close out. And this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 15 of the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures. And it reads, For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying of this recent news article from the Jerusalem Post by TZVIJOFFRE, published August the 10th, 2023, as it says again, Lebanon at point of no return as Christian political attacks Hezbollah. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakar Kadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say Shalom.